Do you have an e-commerce site? If so, did you know that you can track your sales in Google Analytics? In this video, I'm gonna show you how. So let's do this. Hey there, I'm Leslie Samuel, the Creators Coach. I post videos to help you thrive in your online business. So if you're a creator who wants to have an impact while building a solid and fun business, hit that subscribe button, gently caress that bell icon so that you can be lovingly notified whenever I create more content for you. So we're in this series on tracking the ROI of social media, the return on investment. And if you're running an e-commerce store, you're probably promoting it on social media. If not, then you should be. But the question is, how do you know what's actually working? I mean, you post that link on Facebook, but how many clicks did that specific link get? And more so, how much money did it make from that link that you shared on September 12th about that big promotion that you are doing? Knowing this kind of information is crucial to helping you decide where to spend your time and energy. And unfortunately, most social media marketers just don't know how to do this. And fortunately for you, you're watching this video, which is part of this series, and I'll link to all of the other videos in the description below. For now, what I want to do is show you how this works with e-commerce sites. Now, there are many e-commerce platforms out there, but in this video, what I'm going to do is show you how to set it up using WooCommerce as an example. This will give you the steps involved, and then I'll point you to resources that will show you how to do it in Shopify and how you can find out how to do it on any other e-commerce platform. First, let me show you how this will look if you have it set up correctly. Okay, so here you can see that I'm in Google Analytics and I'm in a client's account right now, so I blur out some of the details, but you're gonna get the point. Now I got here by going to conversions and then e-commerce and then overview. And what you'll see on this page is an overview of the amount of money that was made in this particular WooCommerce store. It shows you the total revenue, it shows you the e-commerce conversion rate, the number of transactions, and even the average order value. But as we come down here, it'll show you the products. Now I'm blurring those out because it's kind of confidential. But the key here is that not only do you see the products that were sold, but how much money was made. Now, if we also come over here to acquisition, and then campaigns, and then all campaigns, and I go into this particular campaign, the first one here, you'll see that I'm able to see all of these campaigns that we did, from videos that were posted on social media to emails that were sent out and even blog posts. And over here to the right, you see exactly how many transactions were made and how much money was made from each link. Now I'm going to show you how to create these campaign URLs in the next video, so make sure to watch that after this. But what I'm going to do here is show you how to set this part up. Since we're using WooCommerce, there's a plugin that we need to install first so that WooCommerce can send the correct info to Google Analytics. The name of the plugin is the Enhanced Ecommerce Google Analytics plugin for WooCommerce. Man, that's a mouthful. But anyways, let's hop over to WordPress, install the plugin, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so I'm in the WordPress admin area, and what I'm gonna do is come down here to plugins and click on add new. Once it reaches this screen, I'm gonna come over here and search for Enhanced Ecommerce WooCommerce. And then you should see this plugin right here. This is the one that I'm using. It's by Tatvik. You'll see others with similar names by different people and companies, but this is the one that I'm using because this is the best one at the time that I'm doing this video. You can see it has more reviews and it's pretty highly rated, so I'm gonna go with this. Then I'm gonna click on install now. And once it's installed, I'll just click on activate. And just like that, the plugin is installed and activated. And once it's activated, what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for it here and then click on settings. Now we're gonna need this screen just now, so I'll keep it open and then I'll hop over to Google Analytics. Okay, so we're in Google Analytics, and the first thing we want to do, assuming that you already have it set up and installed, is come down here to admin. Then I'm going to come over here to tracking info and click on tracking code. And right here, you will see the tracking ID. What I need to do is take this tracking ID, copy it here, and then I'm going to come back to the plugin and paste it right here. Once I've done that, I can scroll down and click on submit. And once you do that, you are done in WordPress. WooCommerce is gonna just start sending all of the info that you need over to Google Analytics. But there's something else we have to do. Let's hop back over to Google Analytics and I'll show you. To go back to the main admin screen, I can either click on this arrow right here or click on this gear icon right here. And then I'm going to come over here to the e-commerce settings. You can see here that enable e-commerce is turned off. Well, we want that on. So I'll toggle this on right here. And then you'll see that it gives me another option, Enhanced Ecommerce Reporting. This is where you really get the juicy details, like what happens throughout the checkout process. Are they adding things to their cart and then leaving? At what point are they leaving? Are people using coupons? I mean, this junk right here goes into some really advanced stuff. I like to enable this because having that extra data can be very valuable for figuring out what's working and what isn't. So I'm gonna just turn this on real quick. And lastly, there's this section here called checkout labeling. Don't skip over this part because this is where you get the advanced juicy details about exactly what people do when they're going through that checkout process. So what we're gonna do is add some labels here. In the first one, I'm gonna click here and label it checkout view. And then I'll click done. Then I'll add a step and put billing info. Done. And lastly, proceed to payment. And done. Those are all the steps I need to add here. So I'll scroll down and click on save. And just like that, we have enhanced e-commerce tracking set up in Google Analytics. That's it. Now you'll be able to see how your traffic is driving sales. And that's what you need to determine what's working and what just isn't. Now, if you aren't using WooCommerce, you're using a different platform, the process is going to be relatively similar. You still have to enable e-commerce tracking in Google Analytics, just like I just showed you. But what you will have to do to get your e-commerce platform to send the right info to Google Analytics is going to be different. And what I'll do is this. I'll link to the instructions for setting up some of the popular e-commerce platforms for e-commerce tracking in the description below. And if you're using a platform that I don't link to, just let me know and I'll see what I can do to include it as well. Now, if you don't have an e-commerce site or if you have other things that you want to track, like people signing up to your newsletter, grabbing your free gift, or purchasing a product that's not in an e-commerce system, I go over how to set those goals up in Google Analytics in the previous video. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to create those magical links called campaign URLs so that you can determine exactly how much each link made you in dollars and cents. And to get any of those videos or any of the other videos in this series, check the links in the description below. And if you think this series is awesome, well, hit that subscribe button and tap that bell notification icon because you don't want to miss what's coming up next to help you grow your online business. My name is Leslie Samuel, and I'll be waiting for you in the next video. Peace.